Hey, what's up YouTube? I got a few parts in the mail today for my cafe build, and I just wanted to do a quick review of what I got, what it does, and why I went with the parts that I have here today. So I'm just gonna get started with these OEM rubber boots, or you could call them, I guess, dust covers for the front forks. It goes in your front forks to make sure that the suspension doesn't get any dust between the seals. OEM from Honda. I have KN filters for the bike, KN401 part number. I also have 4 pod filters since I'll be removing the air box for the CB550. I'm gonna be just using these single pod filters per cylinder, so that's gonna look nice and clean. I also got new chains, 530 by 100 mix. Nothing fancy. It's not gold or purple, just standard silver color chains. It gets dirty anyway, so I never really cared about what color it is. Just a standard piece. What you wanna know when you're choosing this, I guess, is the length and the width of the chain. For CB550 530 by 100, and also there's standard and O-ring. You wanna get the standard. A lot of new bikes use O-rings from what I heard, but CB550 in particular uses standard chains, so make sure you get that. So now moving on to my clip-ons. I started assembling the parts here already, but these are 35mm clip-ons at 7/8. So when you're looking for these, there are two numbers you want to know about. One is 35mm, which is the width of the fork that clip-on is going into. So go ahead and use a caliper and measure that. And the handlebar thickness, which here, of handlebar diameter, which is 7/8 inches. And again, if you're building a CB550, just pick out 35mm 7/8 handlebars, no problem. The cool thing about clip-ons is that you can adjust the handlebar length as well as height and the angle, so you have a lot of flexibility with these. But these are a little more pricey compared to regular handlebars, whether you want to get drag style or bobber style, whatever you prefer. You can get those handlebars for like $30, $40, but these are gonna cost you close to $100. I got it for $80, but still, it's pricey compared to regular handlebars. And another part, or another advantage to clip-ons, is that it's gonna be looking a lot cleaner because handlebars is gonna be mounted on the bike with 2 brackets on top. But with clip-ons, you're gonna directly install this on the shaft itself, or front forks itself, so you don't need these clip-ons going on your triple tree like this. Okay, so those are the clip-ons. I got my grips from Bitwell. I got this brown colored levers since I'm going with brown leather seats, so it should look nicely. On the right side here, I have the throttle, so it comes on just like that. As you can see, throttle cable comes inside, gets wound up, and gets installed in this little assembly. It's actually simpler than I thought. The cables come out, one for top, one for bottom, and I considered removing the bottom cable and just running one cable, but I was seeing on the forums that people had issues with older bikes and older throttle cables getting stuck in open position, so it is recommended that you run both top and bottom cables for safety reasons. And so this is going to go on my right handlebar, and inside that I'm going to have just a very basic control on the handlebar. I got high beam, low beam, no light, kill switch with the connectors and suggested pin layouts, as you can see here. I just got this on Amazon for cheap. So here I have the front brake assembly in all black. As you can see, it's a standard length lever with lever adjustment up here. It's very modern, with modern looking plastic reservoir up here, as well as a mount for mirror if you want to run that. The one most important thing you want to consider when choosing brake lever is, of course, the handlebar diameter, which I already talked about, which is 7/8, but also your brake lever piston size. I went with 14mm because that's what's recommended for CB550 after my research. But how you decide on your brake lever piston size is by the amount of fluid you want running into your front caliper. So for CB550 I have one piston caliper, and for one piston caliper, 14mm piston on the brake lever side is recommended. So that's why I went with 14. If you go with something larger for your single piston, there's going to be no issues, but more fluid is going to be running through the brake lines, so your brake lever is going to be more sensitive. So you don't want to be doing endos with your cafe, so make sure you choose the right size piston for your setup. What's nice about this lever also is that it comes with a brake switch. You can hear it clicking here. On the CB550, brake switch is actually located on the bottom triple tree right here, and the banjo, it's connected with the brake line through a banjo bolt and then into another fixture down into the brake caliper. So with this setup, you can eliminate this brake switch assembly in the center on the tripod that looks a little dirty, or not tripod, triple tree. That's gonna make the bike look cluttered. So that's it on the right side. On the left side I have the clutch lever again, all black, with the Bitwell grip on the handlebar. One suggestion: when you're installing your grips, you want to use rubbing alcohol. You want to just rub this on your handlebar and inside the grip, and it will slide right on. So that's about it now for the parts I got in the mail. I'll do another video for my seat and seat bracket. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys updated with the progress. Thanks.